Hi guys, welcome back, and on this episode I've got a care package from eRides. Big shout out to the fees from eRides for sending me these. Let's have a look and see what's in the box, and yeah, let's open it up, see what we've got. Okay, so before we open this one, which unfortunately I can't show you what's in here. So this, I'm looking at a prototype for eRides. Maybe in the future I might be able to show you what's in this box, but I'm not allowed to. So keep an eye on the channel and we'll have a further look at this prototype, hopefully the full version of whatever this is in the future. Anyway, let's back to the other box. So let's have a look, see what's in the box. Okay, gold shiny package, another gold shiny package, black package, another one, and a little toolkit with some things. So let's get rid of this. So again, this is sponsored by eRides. Any views of them are my own, but let's see what we've got. And excellent. So these are called Aero cushion pads, and what these do, these sit in the slots into the Nosfet Aero and give you additional grip with these studs. So there should be one of these for the fronts and one of these backs. So let's just open up the rest so we see what we've got. Should be similar. Yep. So another one in red. It'd be good if these were maybe black or different colours, but I kind of like them. But again, it'd be nice if they were slightly different colours. Red. Okay. So another black one. Another one for the back, and then this should be the other back one. Okay. So first impression of these, I mean, they're all relatively the same sort of thing. Really good, looks like CNC metal, pretty sturdy. The studs look really good. The one thing with the Nosfet Aero is during the summer, and I've said this on a previous video, I'm sure the pedals will be fine. But in the winter, and especially in the UK in the winter, you need extra grip, and I think that's going to be a problem. So having these are really good. Now, one of the things you do need to do with, I think, the screws there is that you do need to drill the appropriate hole in the bottom of the Nosfet Aero's pedals to attach these, and it just literally a screw through and away we go. So it's a shame that there's not a better way of doing that rather than screwing through, but what we'll do next is that we'll do the appropriate attachments, get these on, and then when I'm riding I can give you some first impressions of these. Hi, so welcome back. So during this video, obviously explained what these foot pads are and their function. And I've been out on a ride, as you can see in the following footage that I'm going to show during this last bit. And I can say my impressions over probably a week of riding with these foot pads on compared to without is just nothing short of game changing. Now, I know that sounds a bit dramatic, there's not necessarily anything wrong with the foot pads that come with the Nosfet Aero, but as I've said in some of my previous videos, I believe that come the winter and come the sort of the worst weather and things like that, where you get generally mud and stuff build up on your pedals if you're going through sort of dirt trails and through puddles and various other stuff, because they haven't got those cutouts in the pedals, I think it will sit in those little kind of gullies on the pedals, and that ultimately will lead to more slipperier pedals. The nubs on them aren't particularly great. They're okay, but they're very rounded. They're not like, you know, where you get in, say, like the E-Rise pedals where you have the little metal studs. And what this does is add essentially what an E-Rise pedal would give you, bar in the middle part, and you've got the foot and the heel placements with the studs in them, and it gives you so much more grip. Coupled with that and some decent pads, it just makes it so much better. You're more locked in, you're more secure, your feet aren't sliding, and also because the pedals are a little bit small, and sort of thinner than, say, like E-Rise pedals or Big O pedals where they're quite wide. I always found that my feet, whilst they're not sliding off, you just get that feeling that they're just on that edge. And with this, it doesn't matter because they're so gripped into the pedals. I personally think that Nosfet should include this in their, hopefully, a next iteration of the Aero, or a next version or batch of the Aeros. And I don't know if they do, and I doubt if they listen to this video, but if you do, that would be my recommendation. Take these foot plates and build those into the pedals. Then it doesn't really matter so much if you still haven't got like those cutouts and things for mud and stuff to fall through, because with the grippiness of these inserts and hopefully a full pedal, it wouldn't matter. You'll have so much grip anyway. I would still recommend, I think, if they could get to a point where it was more honeycomb, where things fell through with the metal nubs, it's so much better. You've only got to look at Big O's standard pedals that they ship, and obviously the E-Rise pedals that they do. They're just brilliant. They're so much grippier than normal ones, and I think that's the only thing that's really missing off the Aero. Now, I know it's probably not meant to be maybe a trail or more of a commute wheel, but probably like me and like others, we do use the Aero for other stuff. I use it for, I know on the video that you're saying you didn't see on there, but I have used it on trails and road and everywhere in between. So it is, because it's got so much torque and power for a little wheel, you can use it for all those things. So I think having those pedals as the change just makes it so much better. Now, like I said at the start of the video, this is a sponsored video. I was given these inserts for free from E-Rise, but this is my opinion. The one thing, or a couple of things I will say about the inserts that come from e-rides. I fed this back to e-rides directly as well. Is that the screws are very soft. So even with the Allen key that come with it, I did almost shred, or started to shred, one of the screw heads. So bearing in mind, if you do get these, you either might need to change those screws out for something better if they haven't replaced those, or you know, or just be very careful. And I wasn't even really kind of tightening it up that much, and it wasn't great. So that's one thing. The other thing is, and again, a very stupid thing, is that I've said that they need just a one-pager type instructions with these things. Now, whilst they're easy to do, it's a matter of putting a drill hole into your original Aero pedals, which isn't in itself that difficult to do, unless you know what you're doing, and you're comfortable with doing that. You just need a little bit of guidance. So again, that should just be a little one-pager printout you just chuck in the box with them. Easy enough to do, or at least a link to a PDF or something online. I done the screw hole down through the hole and marked it out, and then drilled it out. That turned out to be slight wrong placement, because I think the drill or the hole is slightly angled, which means I had to drill a little bit more than what I actually needed. So just bear that in mind. Make sure you get everything absolutely 100% before you do any drilling on your pedals, just to make sure you get it in the right place. The pedals and stuff like that are secure. It's just an annoyance. So there's nothing majorly wrong with it. I think you just need to be careful. But fully recommended these. If you've got an Aero, I recommend getting these for, I think at the moment they're about £50 to £60 on e-rides. There's link to the website, and you do get a discount if you use my code and stuff like that. So please feel free to use that. I think you can get these other places as well, but these are brilliant little inserts. They only come in one colour, in red. It'd be nice to see them coming in a few different colours, like at least black and red. So if you're not really into the red stuff, then maybe black. Again, minor things, right? But it does help the ride and the grip on the Aero. So anyway, I really hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it informative and you liked it. Stick here, subscribe, like the video, help me out in terms of the socials and stuff. It really does help. Every time you you click a link, or you like, or you leave a comment, it just helps these videos get to where they need to go. So appreciate everyone's time, and I will see you again on another video. Cheers guys, bye.
You've just written it today.